and whale, W-H. Lee and slowly, L-Y, lee, lee, lee. Uh-oh, let's try that one again. Students watching, we really need your help. Here we go. And earth. E-A-R. Good, Victoria. Lee and slowly, L-Y. Lee, lee, lee. Add and child. I-L-D. I'm really hearing my girls and girls watching, so here's what I'm going to do. Girls and girls watching, sit, take a break. Boys and boys watching, I want to hear you say these special sounds. Boys and boys watching, here we go. And who? W-H. Good. And sharpen. E-N-N-N-N. You and few. E-W-U-U-U. And lamb. M-B. Nice job. Boys and boys watching can sit. Girls and girls watching, you can stand up. You ready to go? Girls and girls watching, let's start right here. Estin, big S. E-S-T-S-S-S. In patch. T-C-H. As in peaches. E-S-S-S-S. Ear in ear. E-A-R. Ear, ear, ear. Ooh, girls and girls watching, you sounded fantastic with those special sounds. Let's all stand up. Let's move to our next chart. Let's again do them out of order, so follow my pointer. Here we go. In thoughts. O-U-G-H-T. In banana. In caught. A-U-G-H-T. Super job, rows 2, 4, and students watching. Have a seat. Rows 1 and 3 stay standing. Rows 1 and 3, let's start right here. And giant. G. In faucet. A-U-R-R-R. A in steak. E-A-A-A. R in faucet. A-U-R-R-R. There you go. Rows 1 and 3 can sit. Rows 2, 4, and students watching, stand up. Rows 2, 4, and students watching, let's start here. R in saw. A-W-R-R-R. In phone. P-H. In fudge. D-G-E. J. E-N brownie. I-E. Well done. Rows 2 and 4 can have a seat, and we're going to see if we can play a quick game with our clue word cards. Students watching, let's come over to the screen and let's see the game we're going to be playing. Now, we'll see if you can figure out the special sound I'll be teaching you in just a little bit, but we're going fishing. And what do we want to catch, Victoria? Some fish. We want to catch some fish, and right now they are still swimming in the pond. So we're going to see if we can have some girls and boys help us catch some fish on their fishing line. Students watching, you be ready to help us as well. The way we'll catch fish is by knowing our clue word. So join us with all of our clue word cards. Why don't we begin with Aslan going against Benjamin? Just the clue word. Stars. Stars is the right answer. So Benjamin puts one up for the boys. Ava, play against Tanner. Coin. Ava's a little bit faster. Good try, Tanner. Victoria, go against Kobe with this one. Yes. Got it, Victoria. Ladies are fast. Savvy, play against Trey. 3. Ooh, that was Savvy just by a little bit. That was really fast, Savvy. Titus, play against Aria. Students watching, how are you doing with these? 2. Hook. 2 fish for Titus. Really good try, Aria. Titus, you did a great job with those. Emery playing against Hayden and our students watching. Bull. I think that was a tie with both of them. Each of you get 2 fish. Put it on your lines. I think we'll come over and check to see how we did with our game. Quickly, Titus. There we go. All right, Emery, let's get yours over here. Good, you got one more. And then why don't we have Kobe be ready to check our boys' fish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done, boys and boys watching. That's a lot of fish to catch. Hayden, ready to check our girls' fish? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. perfect tie. Looks like we're pretty good fish catchers. Thanks, Hayden. You can go back to your seat, and we'll be ready to work together with a brand new chart. We're ready now to look together at our brand new chart, a chart 12. Now, as we go over some special sounds on this chart, you're going to notice something familiar, but it's not in a familiar place. Right here is that little teeny tiny symbol. What's that teeny tiny symbol called, students watching? And what is that teeny tiny symbol called? Ava.
The hyphen, but it's the other side.
It is on the other side. We'll be learning that this hyphen is on the other side of our letter or group of letters because these special letters are called prefixes. We'll learn where prefixes come and how we use them in words a little bit later on. Now, I'll say each special sound. You'll be ready to listen and then repeat after me. Here we go. And asleep.
Asleep.
And also A-L. All.
And also A-L.
B and because, B-E-B-B-B. B and because, B-E-B-B-B. And enjoy, E-N-N-N-N. And enjoy, E-N-N-N-N. And unbutton, U-N-Un.
And button,
And wrinkle, W-R.
And wrinkle, W-R.
And could, O-U-L-D.
And could, O-U-L-D.
Air and hair, A-I-R. Air.
Air and hair, A-I-R. Air.
And push, U.
Up and push, U.
Up and enough, O-U-G-H. Up.
Up and enough, O-U-G-H. Up.
And country, O-U.
In country, O-U.
Air and carry, A-R-R. Air.
Air and carry, A-R-R. Air.
Ire and fire, I-R-E. Ire.
Ire and fire, I-R-E. Ire.
Nice. Start with that. Why don't we stand up and let's go over our brand new chart together. Here we go.
And asleep, A. All and also A-L. All. B and because, B-E-B-B-B. And enjoy, E-N-N-N-N. And unbutton, U-N-Un. And wrinkle, W-R. And could, O-U-L-D. Air and hair, A-I-R. Air. And push, U. Up and enough, O-U-G-H. Up. And country, O-U. Air and carry, A-R-R. Air. Ire and fire, I-R-E. Ire.
You can have a seat. Now, at the very beginning, we have these prefixes. And a prefix is going to come before a root word to make a brand new word. But I also see some special sounds on here that sound familiar. We already know a special sound that makes the same sound. Do you see a special sound that sounds familiar? Students watching. And I think Victoria saw one. Victoria, what do you see?
It's B and N.
Well, we do. We have N in enjoy here, and we have N in sharpen, don't we? And then we have an E in me that kind of sounds like our B, doesn't it? What about this special sound right here? This is and wrinkle. Do we know any other special sounds that say students watching? I'm thinking of some. Hayden, what are you thinking of? We can read it in the Bible. We read a Bible. That's right. In verse, in bird, in nurse. All of them say What about this one right here? Can you think of a special sound that says the same as air and hair? What do you think, Titus?
L and bear.
Air and bear is a good one. Good job. And what about and push? Can you think of a special sound, students watching? And I see some smiles. Benjamin, what do you think?
And buck.
And book is the one I was thinking of. So again, we're going to be learning all kinds of different special sounds, and they'll sound the same, but they're spelled differently. Well, I brought with me today 2 brand new special sounds, and I think you might already know one of the special sounds I'll be teaching. But why don't we begin with this special sound here? This special sound is something that I hope that your mind is filled with a lot of. What do I hope that your mind is filled with a lot of? Ava. That's right, we want good thoughts, right? Our new special sound is ought in thought, O-U-G-H-T, ought. Listen as I say it again. Ought in thought, O-U-G-H-T, ought. Together,
Ought in thought.
O-U-G-H-T.
Ought.
Well done. Let's have just our boys and boys watching stand. Boys and boys watching, let's say our new special sound together.
Ought in thought. O-U-G-H-T. Ought.
Ooh, that's a big special sound, isn't it? Girls and girls watching, stand. Girls and girls watching, let's practice our new special sound. Ought in thought.
O-U-G-H-T. Ought.
Well done. You can have a seat except for Victoria and our girls watching. Victoria and girls watching, I'm going to ask you some questions about our new special sound. Do you hear the sound of this letter in ought in thought? Careful. What does this letter say?
Ow.
Think of just this letter. If I just showed you that letter. Look one more time. In fact, why don't we go all the way back? We've learned a lot of special sounds with O, haven't we? Let's go here. What does that say? Yes, so do you hear the sound of ah in ought in thought? Yes, you do. What about this letter? No, this letter.
No.
Definitely no. This letter?
No.
This one?
Yes.
Yes, so ought in thought has which sound of O? Long or short sound, Victoria?
This
That's right, the short sound of O, and then our letter T for ought in thought. Why don't we all stand up? Let's say this special sound together again. Ought in thought, O-U-G-H-T.
Ought.
Nice, you can have a seat. Let's be ready to read these words together. Students watching, read this first word to us. And let's check their work. What word is this, Trey? Beginning sounds. Thought is it. Go to this next word. Read it to us. Hayden. You did it. Go to this word. And what word do you see, Tanner? Broad is correct. And let's finish with this last word, Emery.
Sought.
Good. If you sought for something, that means you looked for it. Well, our next special sound is what we did to all of those fish in our fishing game. What did we do to all of those fish, Benjamin? We did. Our new special sound is ought in caught, A-U-G-H-T. Ought. Listen as I say it again. Ought in caught, A-U-G-H-T. Ought. Together.
Ought in caught.
A-U-G-H-T.
Ought.
Why don't we have rows 1 and 3 stand? Rows 1 and 3, let's practice our new special sound together. Ought in caught, A-U-G-H-T.
Ought.
Nice. Rows 2 and 4, and our students watching, let's try our new special sound. Ought in caught, A-U-G-H-T.
Ought.
Have a seat except for savvy. Savvy, we just learned ought and thought. Now we know ought and caught. What is the same about these special sounds?
Is that they sound the same?
They do. They sound the same, but are they spelled the same?
No.
What's different?
That I know that one of them is not. I know that the U and the G and the H and the T is right, but the O and the A.
That's right. The O and the A are different for those words. Let's be ready to read some words quickly. Students watching, you join us. Begin with this first word. Read this to us, please. Victoria. Hot is it? Good job. Uh-oh. Read this word to us. What do you see, Benjamin?
Naughty.
What does it mean if we're naughty?
Not really thinking.
That's right. You're not thinking because you're not obeying. Go to this word. Read it to us, Aria, and our girls watching.
Car.
Excellent. And let's finish with this last word. Need a girl for this. Girls watching, you read it first while I look for a hardworking girl. Help us, Aslan. What's that beginning sound?
Daughter.
Daughter, is it? And why did I choose a girl?
Because a daughter is a girl.
That's right. I'll say it. You say it after me. Ought, ought, ought. Ought, ought, ought is ought in thought.
Is ought in thought.
Ought, ought, ought. Ought, ought, ought is ought in caught.
Is ought in caught.
Let's be ready to read some words together. Start with this first word. Read it to us, Kobe.
Ball.
Excellent. Go to this word. Read it to us, please, Savvy, and our girls watching.
What?
Nice. Go to this word here. Read this word to us, Tanner. Excellent. And finish with this last word for us, Hayden. Nice. Now let's see if we can do some syllables in some words. Start with this first word. How many syllables in the word sunshine, students watching? And how many syllables, Victoria?
2.
Well done. What about animal? How many syllables? All right, Benjamin has it. How many, Benjamin?
3.
3 is correct. Let's go to elevator. In fact, let's clap out elevator. Students watching, you join us. Here we go. Elevator. Woo, let's do it the quiet way. Elevator. How many syllables, Emery?
1.
Nice. What about swimming? How many syllables in that? Tanner?
2.
Good. Smell, Kobe. Let's try it together. Kobe and our boys watching. Here's smell. Smell. How many syllables?
1.
Just one. What about elementary? Why don't we all stand up? Let's do it the quiet way. That's a lot of syllables, isn't it? Here we go. Elementary. How many syllables, Savvy? Let's do it again for Savvy. Elementary. 5 is it? Let's have a seat. Let's prepare for mini sheet. We're going to be ready to do some work together just a little bit differently. Emery, come work on this side. Let's have Hayden work on the other side. I'm going to show you some clue word cards, and I want you to tell me the special sound that goes with the clue word. So let's start with this first one here, right? Just the special sound. Let's check these one at a time. Savvy, what's our special sound?
All in ball. A-A-L. All.
Well done. We have our A-L-L special sound. Let's go to this one. Right, just the special sound in this word. So find that special sound that goes with this clue word. And let's check it, Victoria.
Out and out.
And how do I spell it?
It's O-U.
It is O-U is correct. Let's go to this one. Right, just the special sound that goes with this clue word. Good. Hayden had it fast. And Hayden, tell us the special sounds you're writing. O-R for what clue word? For morning. Go to this one. Right, just the special sound. Good. Benjamin has it. Benjamin, check our work.
A-L-K.
That's it. Our awk and wag is A-OK. Let's do this one. Right, the special sound that goes with this clue word. Ready, Emery? Well done. Let's move to this one. Right, just the special sound. And we're ready to check this. Benjamin, what's our special sound?
Earners. E-R.
It's our in verse. E-R, you're just right. We'll keep working on these special sounds.